She's at a boat party, right? She was literally, I guess, gyrating on him with two other bitches. What the fuck? So I don't know if I believe all that. Plus, I think old girl like girls too. So it just depends, right? I mean, this is a different. They're both snipers. I don't think she's naive in regards to who the fuck she's dealing with. But I want to go back to something Jay said, 'cause I think that was some bullshit that he said earlier in regard to double standards, right? You can believe in the principle that yes, double standards exist, right? And that yes, people can benefit from it as a pragmatic approach. Doesn't mean that you necessarily co-sign every double standard, right? It certainly doesn't mean that. But the idea that a guy can utilize the court system to his benefit, I don't know how that somehow speaks against this idea of double standard. Women do it all the time, except in many cases, because of the double standards, it works in their benefit. And in this particular case, I don't know that it will in his, but if he's making the financial case that she makes significantly more money, it just makes mathematical sense that, hey, if you're $70 million up, why the fuck am I even still paying child support? So I was giving him kudos for, utilizing the court system in such a way that at the very least he could still be an active father and keep some coins in his pockets, right? So, I mean, I get it, right? But the funny thing is, even though you said that, and S&M said what she said, both of you guys tried to attack masculinity, right? And I dig it, right? Because he's a bitch ass nigga because he wants to utilize the court systems to his benefit, especially financially. I get that, right? Or because he's a man, he got to keep whatever. No, he keeps whatever he's allowed to walk away with, depending on what state recognizes their marriage and depending on where it's filed, right? So listen, people play the game, bro. I don't hate on whoever plays the game. If people can benefit based off of their positions, I could laugh. I'm like, damn, I wouldn't play it that way. But the game is the fucking game, right? So when women play it, cool, tip of the cap. Yeah, it's a double standard. But in rare cases, like Kendu did, right? In rare cases where the men did actually have some fucking value to the woman's value and did in fact earn to walk away with some, because I get what you're saying, S&M, in regards to that. But you're talking to the same person where if I'm in a marriage and she is a housewife, I don't mind giving up half. I've had this conversation with my wife because I can see the value in what she brought to my life to where she'd be worthy of that. The funny thing to me is that some of y'all, women folk, don't recognize that same value that you hope men have in y'all. Somehow when they actually see it on the other side, all of a sudden they're bitch ass niggas for doing so, right? As if he somehow didn't benefit her career, especially early on, because he's from the Migos. So it wasn't like he wasn't a bigger artist at one fucking point in time. So when you want to talk about what he about to deserve, his involvement with her was also a career move for her too. The fuck are y'all talking about, right? Y'all want niggas to walk away broke because of this fake bullshit of masculinity. Nah, niggas just got to be smart. And I'm going to give kudos to that brother if he found a way to level the financial playing field. Yes, my brother, that's being manly to me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what y'all talking about. Fuck all that bullshit that
Nah.
y'all was spewing. Go, Offset. I might actually buy his. You got a new album?
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. That's my point. You're actually not, and you know it.
What you mean? What you mean?
I mean, come on, man. Never mind. Nobody's
What you
been.
mean? Listen, bro. Let me tell you right now. If I was him, I'd do the same fucking thing. What we talking about?
No, I'm talking about buying the album. I'm saying as far as like star and who's going to be making money going on, it's going to be Cardi. It's not going to be him. That's why he's trying to sue her for this check.
Oh, as far as moving forward.
Yeah, as far as
okay,
going
cool.
forward.
But he's still up 30, bro. Who cares? If he can't manage 30, he gonna blow whatever he get from her. Whether I'm only attacking the point of whether or not him doing what he's doing makes him less manly or a bitch ass nigga between the two of y'all. And I'm pushing back on both of y'all, saying that those things by themselves. Now, if he does other stuff that makes him a BAN, absolutely. And to the Stephon Diggs point, he's a man, bro. Like, yes, he's gonna probably feel some type of way. It's not like Stephon Diggs is a slouch. You dig what I'm saying? Now, for him, if he know that old boy's a sniper, he's probably thinking, okay, you know what? She's going to be through him soon enough, or he going to do her dirty soon enough, and she's going to come running back, or whatever. There's different games that these motherfuckers be playing at that level, so I get there could be things that makes him that. But for the sake of him just trying to get a couple of dollars, man, get off that.
So first, I want to clarify something. So I'm calling him that because of the totality of everything that he has done made him a ban to me. It's the totality, and this is just the icing on the cake of him going after. And he only went after once he saw that Cardi was fully in this relationship with Stephon. Now it's like, oh, let me go after this now. And so otherwise, I think he was hoping that she run back to him, but it's because she's moving on. So
Ma'am, it's
it's the
called divorce
totality of
proceedings.
everything that he has done that make him a bitch ass. And he's not paying child support because she currently has the primary custody, and even then it'll be joint custody where neither one paid child support to the other. And so there is no child support involved, by the way. I just wanted to make sure that issue was clear. But at the end of the day, I wanted to clarify, it's the totality of his actions that
Yeah,
make
but
him
you're
this.
what I'm saying is they have a divorce proceeding, right? So at some point in time, things get filed. So it may be coincidental that we're hearing about this spousal support around the time that, yes, we see her outside dating Stefan Diggs or whatever. All right, cool. But that doesn't mean that in the process, he was not going to bring this up this entire time, right? I mean, people knew that she was a bigger star at the particular point in time. I don't even see what the problem is. Like, if he is basically saying, like, yo, she's making significantly more money than me. We were together for a particular period of time. I help support her in any type of significant way. I don't see how that somehow makes him less manly because he want to dig back in her fucking pockets. You dig what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
I'm not saying he's less manly. I'm just saying I think people should take their toys and go. I don't, all this get back, get in their pockets to make them hurt. All that, it's small. That's all I'm saying. And I don't matter if you're a
If
man
he
or a
get
woman.
10, 15 million, that's not small.
The money's not small, but his intention is.
So
Right.
it's interesting that you say that because his last tweet was, "Oh, we should just go our separate ways and live our own lives and let this shit be." And then immediately after that, that's when he asked for spousal support. And so it's interesting that you should say that because he literally was like, "Oh, we should just live our own life and let this shit be the way it's going to be." And so, okay,
Shit
now I can ask your
happens.
questions.
Yeah,
Shit
he sees
happens.
Stefan with a big bag of cinnamon Altoids, and now he's jealous. He's like, I want
Shit
my breath to smell
happens.
that fresh.
So, and shit happens. She ain't divorced yet. Get the paperwork done before you step outside with another nigga if you know you're dealing with the BAN according to what S&M is talking about. So be smart about what the fuck you're doing. She gotta be outside to enjoy herself necessarily. So yeah, you gotta deal with that shit now. And what? The fuck y'all talking about? This is
Man,
a divorce. The
what
shit is messy. Both of them have been toxic and messy this entire fucking time.